Hey, S.J. Thompson, how would you defeat Matt Dillahunty in a debate?
With Jesus.
What is up, you heathens and demons, you sinners and saints, you beautiful, blasphemous people? Welcome back to A Raging Atheist. I'm your boy Nakasuchi, and tonight's the big debate. Thankfully, this video isn't about the debate. It's about people talking about one of the debaters. And I'm thankful for that because I'm not going to have this video out before the debate tonight. So the video's not about the debate, so I can put it out whenever the fuck I want to. Yay! But as always, sending that shout out to my patrons. You guys are the shit. Your support is going a long way to making this channel better. Gonna get new equipment in about a month, so excited about that. For just $1 a month, you can see every single video I put out on YouTube before it goes on YouTube. If you'd like to become a patron, link is in the description below. Alright, so if you've been hiding under a rock, then maybe you don't know that tonight, January 18th, the debate live in person on Modern Day Debate between Matt Dillahunty and Inspiring Philosophy is going down. Now, for weeks, I've seen Christians talking about this debate and talking about Matt Dillahunty in particular. Christians seem really butthurt by Matt, and I think it's because, they can't really defeat his arguments. So they live vicariously through Inspiring Philosophy, who I do feel is probably the best Christian debater that there is, at least that I've seen. So, yeah, I think they live vicariously through this dude. Like, they're really just hoping that he opens a can of whoop ass on Matt Dillahunty so, they can take that with them over the next 20 years. But nobody has been as obsessed about this more than S.J. Thompson has. She has been streaming about this debate for weeks. She's had Christians coming on talking shit about Matt. And she even got G-Man out of physical jail to come on her channel and talk some shit about Matt Dillahunty.
G-Man, did you want to say anything on that?
Oh, I think if you've never seen this particular call, you're going to find it very interesting. I've been challenging Matt for a while on the topic that we're going to be talking about today, and I believe that there are just some subjects. I'll put it to you this way: there are just some subjects I think Matt needs to stay away from.
I don't usually cover G-Man. That's what Drag does, and Drag does it best. But I just had to include a few clips from this conversation he had with SJ. I find it hilarious that G-Man is telling Matt Dillahunty to stay away from some subjects. He doesn't give a reason or those subjects, but I can only assume that it's because, Matt Dillahunty argues really well against them. Though I'm guessing, G-Man probably would never admit that in a million years.
We'll get into that a little later.
Yeah, do you think that it's reasonable when atheists decide to try to go through the Bible and offer their interpretations?
As long as they let everyone know that they're not as read as we are, they're not as studied as we are.
I mean, I find the question to be really weird, SJ. Like how is it not reasonable for us to read the Bible? I don't understand that. We live here in America, and thankfully America isn't a theocracy, but Christianity is dominant here. Christianity has a very powerful lobby pushing for really strict laws that goes against secular humanity. Really strict abortion laws. I mean, President Trump just did some ridiculous executive order giving people the right to pray in school when they always had the right to pray in school. But that's a whole other video. We're not going to talk about that. I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to talk about how Christians seem obsessed with Matt Dillahunty, and it's because he's really good at what he does. If he wasn't good at it, then they wouldn't be spending all this time streaming about him. And G-Man's answer is just as odd to me. Just because you're a Christian doesn't mean you're more well-versed. Just because you're a Christian doesn't mean you know that Bible better. I have read the Bible beginning to end 9 different times. I know plenty of atheists have read it more. Plenty of atheists go real in-depth with their Bible studies. If you're going to be an atheist arguing against everybody's favorite imaginary friend, well then you better know the Bible.
Like a lot of them will say that, we need to take responsibility for the things that we do. They're not listening to what's coming out of their mouth, because if they took responsibility for what they did, there's a place called the Lake of Fire that they're going to end up being thrown into.
I mean, G-Man, we don't believe in hell. We don't believe in heaven. We don't believe in hell. But you want us to, I guess, be afraid of this hell thing so we don't say the nasty little things we say about God? I don't really see a lot of atheists going around just bashing on God. I do, but I have very specific reasons why I do it when I do it. It triggers people like you, being the main one. But, I just don't see that.
Especially this call, because I called the time before this one, and I wasn't prepared for that. Like, I called into the show the first time to prove that God existed. And we ended up segueing into slavery because I responded to a video about Cult of Dusty. A lot of confusion was involved in that first call. The second call, I was prepared. I was very prepared. And Matt, I got under Matt's skin in this one. So,
G-Man, I'm gonna break it to you. You get under a lot of people's skin. you're somewhat annoying. I'm just gonna tell you, somewhat annoying. But G-Man has taken his time to call Matt Dillahunty twice, and he's going to admit the first time Matt Dillahunty put him through the ringer. But he says the second time he was prepared and got under Matt's skin. But is that the point of having a conversation about God, about the existence of God, is to get under your opponent's skin? Because if that's the point of it, why would anybody want to fucking talk to you? It's not a real discussion. It's just you attempting to piss them off.
So, I've unfortunately gotten under his skin too. I only had one call to Matt Dillahunty, and unfortunately, in my one call, that didn't work out too well. And so he hung up on me. He said something like, "You're wasting my time," and I actually agreed with him.
So, S.J. Thompson got her ass handed to her because she tried to call into Matt Dillahunty to get Matt, and it failed. And she's admitting it, and I give her props for that, but it's kind of funny. It's really funny. And that's why she's been so obsessed with this debate, because she understands that Inspiring Philosophy is really good at what he does and has a better chance at getting Matt than she ever would.
So right now, what you're seeing on the screen is Matt Dillahunty. Matt Dillahunty is a famous, I'll say famous or infamous, depending on how you want to think about it, atheist. He has been part of this thing called the Atheist Experience. He runs that out of Austin, Texas. And tomorrow, Matt Dillahunty is going to be debating Inspiring Philosophy in Austin live.
So yeah, this is going to be a really great debate. I hope you guys watch it. I'm hoping that I'm out of work so I can watch it live. Maybe troll a little bit in the chat, have fun. It's going to be a really good debate. And I really, really hope that SJ gets that validation that she's looking for. I hope, Inspiring Philosophy smacks Matt around a couple times, because that'll help these Christians. It'll make them feel good, and I want them to feel good. Now, ultimately, I am an atheist. I would love to see Matt Dillahunty just, put the stomping on IP. I really would. I'd love to see that. But I wouldn't mind if, IP smacked him a couple times just to make SJ get that, that warm fuzzy feeling inside that she's looking for, since she knows that she'd never be able to do it herself. But I, in particular, I'm not going to speak for all atheists, but I think a lot of us, we don't necessarily play teams. I'm going to watch that debate, and I'm going to come to a fair conclusion about who I thought won that debate. And if I thought IP won that debate, I'm going to say IP won that debate. I'm not going to just automatically announce Matt the winner just because he's an atheist, I'm an atheist, and we're on the same team. I'm not going to do that. But you Christians will. You Christians will, because, well, you're team players, and it's all about being on that Jesus zombie team. But I'm going to get out of here. But before we get out of here, just one more time, SJ, how exactly would you defeat Matt Dillahunty in a debate?
With Jesus.
As always, I'm your boy Nakasuchi. This is A Raging Atheist. If you like my videos, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, share me on your social media, comment in the comment section below, hit that bell so you're notified every single time I make a new video and every time I have a new live stream. I'll see you soon.